think 10. No, you're right, 11.
How painful is it? How old does it get? How do you do it coming so close and then just not really?
You just need to deal with it. I mean, it is what it is. You need to accept responsibility for it. We've had opportunity, we feel, to win all 4 of these games. We've come up short. As anything, as a head coach, it starts with me, but we had opportunities there, and we didn't get it done again. So saying the same things I said the last few weeks, but there's nothing you can do but go back to work and get better. And when you go through something like this, you're obviously facing a lot of adversity, but it's the time you get to find out really what our guys are made of, and what you get to really find out what your teammates are made of, and it's good to look in the mirror and find out who you really are too.
How do you evaluate how Brian played today?
By no means was he perfect, but I thought he did a solid job. I'll see on the tape, but I thought he played better than he did last week.
You obviously had momentum there at the end. Any consideration at all going for 2 there?
No, I didn't. Something I always would consider, but I felt pretty good about letting that game play out. I was pretty confident, and I thought, given more time, that we could end up winning it. Obviously, we didn't.
There were stretches where Carlos was on the sideline and Navarro was on the sideline. What was the thinking behind that?
Really, we got 3 backs that are up, and we try to give them all carries, and we go with the hot hand. And we felt like Breida was the hot hand at the time. What was the other guy? Oh, Bo. Bo had a stinger during the game, so he went out for a little bit there. And we also had plans to take him out a couple series throughout the game just to make sure to keep him fresh.
It has nothing to do with Carlos's oblique injury?
No, it's just trying to go with the hot hand.
You said you guys have been so close, but then it's disheartening. What do you give to the guys that just go, we're on the right track, don't get down and don't start to expect these kind of things?
I think it's similar to what I said last week. I mean, it's different when you don't have a chance, and we all know we had a chance. I think you guys do too, so I don't have to sit there and say that. But I just said to the guys, I know how hard it is. We don't have to get over it tonight. We don't have to get over it tomorrow. It's going to take some time because you do put everything into it, and it hurts. But when those, we're going to have to go through and evaluate it all on tape tomorrow, which will hurt a lot more. But when those guys come back on Wednesday, it's back to work, and you got to take it as an opportunity, because no matter how close you are, it's human nature to get down when it's like this, and that's why that's what I love about sports. I think it's an opportunity to really find out who you are and what you're made of, because I don't think it's for everyone, and not a lot of people can handle it, and I'm counting on the guys in our room to handle it, and it'll show a lot about the type of people we have. And you can look at negative things as you can look at negative things as a positive. No one wants to be in this situation, but are you going to get better or worse from it? And the guys who are going to be here are going to be the guys who rise to the occasion when facing adversity.
Special teams have done really well up until this point. The 2 guys that collided down at the end, is that just miscommunication?
Which one?
What Bolden ran into it.
Oh yeah, I saw. Yeah, it looked like when a kick's short. You're talking about the kickoff return. When a kick's short, if it's too short, the guy's up blocking, they catch it. You got to decide it in the heat of battle, and you got to call a guy off. And I don't know exactly what happened. I didn't talk to him, but I did see that they both tried to catch it at the same time. So I'm sure Breida thought it was too short and didn't think Vic could get there, and I'm sure Breida didn't hear Vic trying to call him off. But I'll ask Hightower and the guys tomorrow.
How impressive were some of those catches by Kittle on the tying drive at the end of regulation?
They're pretty good. We got high expectations for Kittle, and he's been battling through some injuries, and he's done some good things for us in the run and pass game. But that second or that last drive in the fourth quarter, he showed up big time for us.
What do you think clicked for the offense there in the fourth quarter? Just making plays, or was there something?
Yeah, I think you guys kind of asked me last week, but you gotta have success to get the confidence, and it was very frustrating throughout the game. We had a number of opportunities, and it only takes one weak link on a play out of 11, and I don't mean that in a negative way, but that's what I like, and that's also what's tough about football. You all got to be on the same page. You all got to execute, and even when you got the right look, one guy's off, it doesn't work. And it seemed like we had that a lot throughout the game. It seems like we've had that a lot through these 5 weeks, but made a couple plays there in the fourth, and then you kind of feel that momentum, and everyone gets a little bit more confidence, and now those plays to make seem a little bit easier. And sometimes you can't overcome a weak link now. Not everyone has to be perfect, and that stuff becomes contagious, and hope we can do more of it, because it'll help.
To piggyback off that question, what was specifically the difference that you can see in game, whether it be halftime adjustments, et cetera, between the first half offense and the second half offense, especially in the fourth quarter?
Yeah, I didn't see any difference at all. I saw it's either making it or not. We had an opportunity in the first quarter for a walking 80-yard touchdown, and those were off on one guy, and you miss it. And you have a couple of third downs where you just miss a certain pickup, and you would have stayed on the field. Instead, it's 3 and out, so you don't know what will happen the rest of the drive. So we didn't change anything. There was no need to. It's you keep going at it, and when people are defending everything and stopping everything, you don't have any answers. That's when you got to really adjust. But thought we were able to stick with it, press through. The defense gave us a chance to stay in it. They gave us some time to where we could start clicking, and when we did, we made the plays to at least get us to overtime.
Kyle, were you aware of the controversy with the vice president?
Um,
The game today?
no.
Okay, he was here and he walked out and tweeted that because players were taking a knee and disrespecting the flag, and since it was your players, I'm just wondering if you have any comment on that. Into a national debate.
Yeah, maybe I will. Kind of throw me off here. I didn't even know he was at the game, so I don't know how many people kneeled or what. I didn't see that today, so I'm sure I'll find out more when I leave here, but I'll probably answer that better for you tomorrow.
Kyle, has Navarro looked like a guy who's needed some rest, in certain games?
I think lots of guys do. When you have an opportunity for that, I think it helps. Especially Navarro, what he's been through and stuff. When he gets out there too much, I like it when he's fresh and ready to go, and I think you can take some of that off of him. We had a plan going into this game. I don't know how much we did it exactly, and I think it happened a little more because I know he missed some time because of that stinger. But when you're out there too long, which we have left him a few weeks to do that, it's tough for him to play at that level, and I think the fresher we can keep him, the more we can get him to play at a very high level.